I'm V.
And this is AV Unfiltered.
Ask the aunties.
All right, we're going to start off with a searing question. Am I the a-hole for leaving a restaurant after my friends were 30 minutes late? This is a pet peeve with me.
Yeah.
And we live in Los Angeles, and it's still a pet peeve with me. Although I've given in to some of it. I give you a 15-minute
Grace period.
Thank you. So
Yeah.
This is what happened. I made plans to meet a couple of friends for dinner last weekend. We agreed upon a time and a place earlier in the week, and I showed up right on time. That's me. About 10 minutes later, I texted the group to chat and see if they were close. One of them said, "We're on the way." That's a red flag for me right there. Red flag. Why? Because another 15 to 20 minutes went by, and they still hadn't shown up. At that point, I had been sitting there for about a half an hour, and the restaurant was pretty busy and didn't want to occupy a table, so I decided to just order food and go and eat and eat instead of continuing to wait. Right after I left, they started texting asking where I was. I told them I had already eaten because I had been waiting around 30 minutes. One of them said I should have waited a little longer since they were almost there, and that it was kind of rude to leave.
Wait, okay, so the person who was late, who didn't communicate that they were going to be late before she texted them after she had been there 10 minutes, called her rude.
Well, she or he. We don't know the gender
person
of the
who
person
was late,
either.
who didn't say on the time, well, proper etiquette is if you know you're going to be late, within 5 minutes, you communicate then. You communicate before the time that you're supposed to arrive. You say, I'm on my way, and in today's modern technology, we have GPS. We can give them an accurate ETA.
Yes, Siri, if I'm running late, I go, oh, Siri says I'm going to get there at 12:47. And Siri is 9 times out of 10, she's right.
And GPS is right, too. Even when traffic is hard, it adjusts.
Yeah.
Now, I am a late person on occasion. I'm a half and halfer.
Yes, she is.
But when I'm not late, I'm usually early.
Yes, that is true.
Had I been early and then waited the additional half hour, that's a bit much. But I tend to be the person that people walk over. So I may have waited more like 45, but I wouldn't have been in a good mood. I wouldn't have had a good time with them, especially if I had to do all the efforting to find out when they were going to arrive.
Yeah, so the question is, and I think we've already determined, I feel like 30 minutes is already a long time to wait, but now I'm wondering if I should have stayed since they were apparently close. Am I the a-hole? And I think we've already determined,
no,
you're not.
No,
you're not. You know, I have this wonderful friend, her name is Elaine Swan, and she is an internationally recognized etiquette coach, and I would enroll these people in her etiquette classes. She teaches classes mostly for kids, but I feel like these people need some remedial education.
Yeah, well, she also knows her friends. If I can't see that she was blindsided by the fact that they're late. Like, I have a friend who is generally close to an hour late. So I always give her another hour in the time that I say we're going to go.
Well, so what I do is something a little bit different. I have had friends who are perennially late. I don't know if I'm just going to stick with that word. They're always late. And so I say
perennially
and daily.
Is that like the flower?
Yes, yeah. Daily, weekly, yearly, they're always late. And so I say, give me a call when you're leaving. Because I don't mind sitting at home watching TV, waiting for somebody to call, but I do really mind sitting in a crowded restaurant at a table waiting for somebody to show up, especially since I used to be a server. And an empty table means that the servers aren't making any money. And in this economy, it's just not fair.
And then they don't want to seat you. So if you made reservations for a particular time, you could actually lose your reservation in most restaurants. But yeah, the friends weren't cool for giving her a hard time.
Yeah.
I think that was very wrong. And where did she say she ate outside or she left?
She bought takeout and took it home.
Oh, good for
Yeah.
her. Oh, so she had time. So they were more than 30 minutes late. If she had time to buy takeout, they had to make the food. So they were more than 30 minutes late.
Yeah,
it sounds like they
definitely.
were more like 40 minutes late.
And you know, actions need consequences. To me, it's much more rude to make somebody wait for 30 to 45 minutes for you to get someplace when, and especially when you're not honest about the running late part.
Absolutely.
And,
I used to be like that. I used to lie. I'd say, parking. When I'm like getting off the freeway on the exit, you know, and not even there, and then you get to the street where you're having to maneuver to the restaurant,
Right.
and there's another 15 minutes. So clearly I wasn't parking. Or I'd say, almost there when I'm leaving my house.
But she's not like that now.
I'm not really,
She's
like I
really
said,
good.
I am. I'm
we
50-50 now.
We did go
But
out.
I'm honest with my communication
Yes.
though.
We had a Galentine's because her friend was not available and my husband was gimped up. So we had a Galentine's with a friend at in Beverly Hills, and so we're texting each other, literally saying, "I'm in the parking lot. I'm in the there's
Yes.
like free parking.
Yes.
Searching for parking.
Yes.
Valentine's Day is a really stupid day to go out.
Yes.
But-
But it worked out for us
It
because
worked
we
out.
got there before the crowd.
Yes, we did. 'Cause if you're gonna go out on Valentine's Day, go early.
Yeah,
Go early.
yeah.
And being older, we don't mind going early.
Yeah, of course not. Yeah. So yeah, you just communicate honestly and then people understand what they're dealing with. Had her friends said, listen, I'm not going to get there for another 40 minutes. So sorry. What do you guys want to do?
Yeah.
You know, and then she would have said, okay, thanks for telling me, and maybe there was some social media posts she had to attend to, she could have done at that point.
Or they could have said, you know, we're running late, we're really sorry, order a drink, it's on us.
Yeah, now that's
Or an
that's
appetizer,
fine. Yeah,
if you're like me and you don't drink and
yeah.
you really want some avocado egg rolls or something. So,
So you people out there who are late, who are disingenuous, if you're gonna still be disingenuous, just plan to lose your friends. Cause people don't come back after that, you
No.
know? They may come around you and you may eat again together, but in the back of their head, they going, everything you say, even though it's funny, they're not gonna go, ha 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 ha, they're gonna go,
and with that, I'm A,
and I'm B.
and this is AV Unfiltered.
Ask the auntie.